Lying on the porch of a businessman in Kimsagara sector near the local market of Nyarugenge, Rachel Akimanimhaye is breastfeeding her 1-year-old baby, lying next to her while pulling out the alcohol out of a bottle. At the same time, this grown girl had a lot to tell us about her life here on the street and how she managed to alive in Kigali city, the capital of Rwanda. Her parents named her Rachel Akimanimhaye, but most people call her Nyirumuneneri or Nyirumuraje because she lives here on the street. She said she came from Cyangugu Nyamasheke, a district in the western province of Rwanda, where she was brought by a truck which supplies fish in this city, and the person who brought her had offered to find her a job, but when they arrived in the city, he left her own on the street, and now this baby is the third one. We raised her 2 other children at an orphanage, best known as Gisimbas. I have 3 sons named Cedric, Omar, and Creva. I don't know the father of this little one. You see, I always sleep here on the street, so one day I found myself pregnant. Yeah, I was examined to see if I don't have an HIV there at the hospital known as Nyiranuma by the time I was going to vaccinate my baby, and the result came out negative. Yeah, I'm HIV originally negative. I drink beer, alcohol, and sometimes a local brew called Urwagwa. Rachel and her 1-year-old baby survive in this city because of her good neighbors who gave her what to eat. By being asked by journalists if she can go back to her home, this woman said that if someone come out and buys her ticket by not giving her cash in hand, she would go. But again, she said she can't leave her 2 other sons who has taken it to an orphanage to be taken care of aside. I can't leave my sons. This is not about a ticket. I just cannot leave my 2 other sons and go with only this little one. Rachel Akimanimhaye said that the reason why she take alcohol by being aware of not being good for her health is because she sleeps on the street, and that this alcohol get her high and makes her feel no coldness at night. About this at 200 or 300 Rwandan francs at market, but nowadays they don't allow me to buy it by myself because I have a child. The authorities would not allow it, so I sent someone and give him 100 Rwandan francs. The 22-year-old Rachel said that if only she can have a place to stay in, she could quit on taking alcohol. If only I can get shelter, I will stop taking it, she said. I can't give my child away, never. How will I survive? Yeah, they have even tried to give me 2 million Rwandan francs. A wealthy man stopped his car with a desire to take my child and exchange him for those 2 millions. Sure was about to give him my child and told him to go to the cell authorities so that he would sign and take him, but he refused and go. By the time she gave birth to her last born child, Rachel said that she has been taken care of during that period more than any other time in her life. The doctors gave her different kinds of food and porridge. From some quite many years now, here on the street is where Rachel lives. She said whenever someone would want to have sex with her, she let him do it so that he can leave the next day for only 3,000 Rwandan francs. In replying to the journalist's question of how many men have you slept with, Rachel said that they are uncountable, and again, by being asked if she can at least pick one in the crowd, she did pick one named Kazungu, and the others laugh a lot. This life is not right for my child. I know it too. It would be great if I could find a house to live in. What I can ask the authorities is to please help me find a place to stay and what to eat so that I will live this life of living on the street. She said that if the authorities would even take her to her parents too, she would agree to do it, even if she does not remember them, but she remembers their phone numbers. She said that she once gave their numbers to the authorities and they even talked, but again she refused to go back home for the reason she says she's waiting for them to grow up. Whenever her child is sick, she said there's a hospital near called the Nida Nomas where she got to be treated for free, and there they always keep her medical card when it comes to time to clean up for her and her baby. They usually go to wash near where they sell water. By the time somebody would have given her 100 francs to buy water, and this is by the time she buys her baby's pampers, whenever she manages to get something extra, and that's not always the same. Living this life with her 1-year-old child, residents say that they are concerned about their health and urge the government to monitor the child and his mother. We are asking the authorities to take her out of the street.
The
life of his baby is what concerns us more. It will be better if they take him to an orphanage to be taken care of because the mother is addicted to drugs and alcohol. By the time we were covering this story, we were not able to contact the authorities. I am by the names of Aniko Ngabiye, and this is The Stream.